Muy buenas gente, aquí Tipper habla. Estamos de nuevo en un vídeo de The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 en su DLC Hearts of Stone. Vamos a continuar la historia de esta DLC. Vamos a irnos hacia la principal. Pero antes quizá hagamos un par de interrogantes que hay por aquí. Que las tenemos más o menos cerca, que sería esta la primera. Sardinilla. ¿Dónde estás?
Go, go.
Vale. Tesoro protegido. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Oso de nivel 34. Par de oso. Vale, eso le ha hecho pupa. Quiero cortarle. Que haya hemorragia. Bien. Hemorragia y fuego. Perfecto. Está muerto. Bueno, pues muy protegido tampoco estaba esto. Ha sido relativamente fácil. Aquí hay un hombre. Eldriraz. Como se diga. Bueno, aquí tenemos un cartel. Ah, el tesoro era eso. Creía que estaría dentro de la casa. Vamos a echar un vistazo de todas maneras. Vale, nada más. Escucho endriagos o arañas. Probablemente sean arañas. No tengo ni idea. Están abajo. Vamos a ver si hay algo aquí. Parece que sí. Ah, licor. Más licor. Esto me flipa a mí. Lo primero, ¿por qué saltas de tan arriba? O sea, quería saltar a esa plataforma. Cojones. Pues nada. Necesitamos una horita. Y tan felices todos. Venga, sardinilla, ven aquí. Vamos a ir mirando a dónde vamos. Este está cogido. Nos venimos aquí, lugar sin descubrir. Parecerá... sí, tiene pinta de ser un campamento de estos abandonados. Que lo liberamos y aparecerá la gente. Porque parece un pueblo. O una aldea. O una casa abandonada. No será la del fuego. No. Si veo es que estoy rodeado de neckers. Lugar abandonado, así. Esto es cuestión de despejar la zona. Aquí va a haber espíritus, como si lo viera. ¿A que sí? Míralos. Aparición. Aquí. Vale. Ahora sí tengo más o menos cogidos el puntillo a esta gente. ¿Aquello qué es? Perro salvaje, ¿en serio? No tengo tiempo para estar jugando contigo, capullo. Vamos a por estos. Mierda. Pero vamos a ver, ¿qué te vas a quedar ahí aturdido toda la vida o qué? Si en sí no son nada. Quedan dos y se liberará todo. Por lo que pueda ser el campamento. Es que no me van a dejar. Mira, no me dejan tranquilo. Se han metido dentro. Está. Perfecto. Quería haber saqueado un poco más, porque si ahora son soldados, por ejemplo, no voy a poder... No son soldados. A estos se les puede saquear igual. Bueno. Vale, y aquí no hay cartel ni nada. Tenemos un herborista, veo. Este polvo de esmeralda y todas estas cosas te dan un pastón tremendo. O sea, lo que me gasté en el encantador lo puedo recuperar en nada, porque como no he vendido de eso, no he vendido nada. Siempre vendo armas y cosas así. Ahora aquí parece que solo está el herborista este. Hay 4 campesinos contados. Vamos a ver qué dice, o qué tiene.
Got anything interesting?
Pues nada muy interesante, la verdad. Que vaya bien, gente. Jardinilla, ven aquí. Vamos a irnos hacia la principal. La tenemos aquí. En Yantra. Y de momento vamos a continuar la historia. Perdón. Se frena con todo, sardinilla. Vamos, sigue el camino. Últimamente es lo que tiene, es que este juego está hecho para PC. En Play 4, tiempos de carga, las cargas de texturas, bastante típico eso. What the fuck. A ver, reúne con el Sr Espejo, a medianoche en la encrucijada. A medianoche. Qué bien, ¿eh? Hay que pasar un día entero. Vamos a ver qué dice este tío.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Tú no me ayudaste. La tormenta, sí. Confiaba en un tipo de ayuda más convencional. ¿Invocaste la tormenta? ¿Eres un hechicero? Vamos a decirle este último. ¿Invocaste la tormenta?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives. Like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
¿Qué ha hecho Olgierd para acabar en tu lista negra? Como sabes, que me ha perjudicado. No tengo nada en contra de Olgierd. Bueno, vamos a decirlo primero. ¿Qué has hecho Olgierd para acabar en tu lista negra?
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of
Pues
only
no
the chosen few.
prometes tú nada.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
¿Qué has hecho por Olgierd?
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet
¿Qué
after
eres
this,
entonces?
he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
¿A cuánto asciende la deuda de Olgierd?
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Bueno, ¿qué tendría que hacer?
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you
Probablemente.
expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, We three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
Mal asunto. Esto no me gusta nada.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Muy bien, de acuerdo, te ayudaré.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Podéis haber puesto a cubierto que vais a resfriaros aquí bajo el agua. Que ha empezado a llover. A ver. Voy a ver a Olgierd. Bueno, pues parece que la lió parda en su día. Y este hombre no sé exactamente qué es lo que es. ¿Algún tipo de mago? Bueno, mago parece más bien un genio. De esos de lámpara, típicos. Bueno, aquí tenemos varias interrogantes. Podríamos ir a caballo y hacerlas. Pero no, vamos a ir directamente aquí. Vale. Finca de los Garin. Esta gente es la que había con él.
Winds howling.
Vale, lo que estaba ardiendo era la casa que vimos. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí?
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with the fists of steel. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory, Pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Cálmate, hablemos.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Soltadlo o conoceréis mi ira. Haced lo que queráis, no es asunto mío. A ver, no te pongas nervioso, vamos a hablar, pero es que esto no va a acabar bien.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
¿Qué código?
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams.
Uf.
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been?
You killed my father!
Ups.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Uf, uf, uf. ¿Y este que es inmortal o qué?
Now, where were we?
What? Mal asunto sería pelear con él, de
Really
momento.
necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
¿Reconoces la marca?
You know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
¿Así que eres inmortal?
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Vengo por mi recompensa.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left in charge, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gauntero did. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
Grant you
Se pone
3
interesante.
requests by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Es cierto, ¿sabías que el sapo era un príncipe? Todavía no hemos llegado a un acuerdo. Vamos a decirlo de abajo.
That true? You know the toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Hombre, depende a ver lo que nos va a pedir el capullo este. Madre mía.
Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Va a ser una discusión privada. Prefiero no involucrarme. ¿Convertiste a un príncipe en sapo?
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ephiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
¿Me pusiste en peligro a sabiendas?
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ephiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
A ver, tus tres peticiones cuáles son.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My
Segunda.
second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two, then we shall speak of the third.
¿Algún consejo útil?
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
¿Dónde puedo encontrarte?
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Vale, ahí es donde encontramos a la muchacha aquella de la misión. Bueno, conseguirle una casa y hacer que su hermano se lo pase pipa.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Es todo un detalle que me esperarás.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
¿Cómo se supone que voy a traerle una casa?
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring in that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
¿Dónde está el hermano?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual of blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Sí. Empecemos.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Muchas gracias, hombre. Bueno, tenemos que ir a la casa de subastas a por la dicha casa que nos ha dicho el pavo este que quiere. Vamos a ver. La fiesta del hombre muerto. Primeras Victimas del Mal, hecha. Nueva misión. ¿Y el cartel estaba aquí fuera? Sí. Vamos a ver lo que tenemos activo. Voy a la casa de subastas. Y la fiesta del hombre muerto. Son las dos que hay activas. ¿Tiene una más nivel que la otra? Sí. Bueno, vamos a ver dónde se encuentra esta primera. En Oxenfurt, ¿cómo no? Vamos al puerto. Vale.
Long live
Vamos a ver qué nos dice este hombre.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
Sí.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
¿Y ahora qué?
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Los eruditos no tienen por qué ser feos. ¿Qué pinta tienen los eruditos?
Interesting. Curious to know. What do scholars look like to your mind?
All that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sunny es una mujer preciosa. Sunny no es mi tipo. No es asunto tuyo. No es asunto tuyo, obviamente.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
Hombre, es atractiva, eso está claro.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you, in Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
De hecho, no te conozco. Yo no. Obviamente los que sigáis, no sé, los libros, supongo, o los otros juegos, no sé si se aparece también por allí. ¿Dónde has estado todos estos años?
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Necesito tu ayuda.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Maté a un príncipe y me hicieron prisionero. Es una larga historia. Sería una pérdida de tiempo. Creo que podemos confiar en ella. No sé. Vamos a decírselo.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad. And this toad was actually a prince. And Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth. Uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Un mercader de espejos, alguien muy poderoso. La verdad es que no lo sé. La verdad, o sea, sinceramente, supongo que es alguien poderoso por todo lo que está haciendo, pero no lo sé realmente.
Frankly, I don't really know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Sí.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
A mí tampoco.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Evereck's brother.
Von Evereck? In my 3rd year at Oxenford, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter.
Y aparecía esa gente, ¿no?
Von Olgierd, Von Estiken, Von Evereck. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Se viene con nosotros. En serio. Reúnete con Shani en la cripta familiar de los von Evereck. Muy bien. Bueno. La gente se está muriendo aquí a montones. A ver, ¿por dónde era? El cartel tiene que estar aquí arriba. Sí. Bueno, vamos al puesto avanzado de la jornada del... Jornada, sí. Hondonado del pato, ¿vale? ¿Qué es eso? Vea... Sí, se me había figurado escuchar algo extraño.
Faster.
Bueno, reunirnos aquí. Esto ha sido más bien un vídeo de secuencias. Pero creo que lo vamos a dejar por aquí porque si no se va a alargar demasiado. Si continúo con la misión, nos vamos a ir a una barbaridad de tiempo. Pero bueno, podemos dejarlo por aquí. Esto parece ser... Finca de los von Evereck. Vale. Bueno, pues lo dicho de siempre, muchas gracias por ver el vídeo. Si dais un like o dejáis un comentario, lo agradezco mucho. Espero que os lo hayáis pasado bien viéndolo. Siempre es un placer para mí que os entretengáis viéndolo. Y nada, si suscribís si os gusta el canal, os lo agradezco más todavía. Y bueno, nos vemos en el siguiente. Un saludo, chao.